Well, hi there, friends. Rebecca here, the Dragon Librarian from Farmington Community Library, and we're here today to talk to you about a couple of really fantastic graphic novels that we have read recently that we absolutely loved. It's been a while since we've talked about some good graphic novels on here, so I thought this would be a great week to do it, especially since I've just recently read a couple that have been absolutely phenomenal. And to be perfectly honest, they are also really great summer reads as well. So as we're winding down through the summer, we've still got a few weeks left, thank goodness. But September is not here yet, so let's try to read as many fantastic summery type books as we can, right? At least that's how I feel about it. So these graphic novels are wonderful. So if you're a fan of graphic novels, they are absolutely fantastic. Or if you're just looking for something that's like a really fun, summery type read to it, this one is great as well. So the first one is called The Secrets of Camp Whatever by Chris Grine. The Secrets of Camp Whatever. So I was originally drawn to this because it's got kind of like a little bit of a spooky vibe to it, right? It's got this like mist on the cover and this like, garden gnome statue that looks like something is going on with that. And this is a really cool graphic novel for a lot of reasons. First of all, it is set at a camp. It is definitely a camp story, but there's also a little bit of spookiness going on with it as well. But there's also some really, really great representation of different people in here as well. So the main character, Willow, super unhappy about her family moving and having to go to this summer camp that she's not really excited about. It was her dad's old camp, but it's definitely a lot different from the way he remembers it. And there are a lot of things that are different. Willow also uses hearing aids, which is really, really cool because while it's not a main aspect of the story, it definitely leans into the story a little bit too, and the different ways that people treat her and talk to her because of the fact that she uses hearing aids, which is really, really interesting. I don't know that I've seen a whole lot of graphic novels that do that. El Defo is definitely a really good one, but this is really fantastic for the representation of that aspect as well. And there's all kinds of really crazy things going on at this camp. There are snacks that are going missing. There are really mysterious sounds and noises and things that they're hearing. There are these stuff with the garden gnome statues. There's supposed vampires and stuff like that. But all along it also is Willow trying to make friends with some of her campmates. So another thing I really liked about it was I just really liked the illustrations. They're not, they're not the most groundbreaking illustrations I've ever seen, but they're good. They're really good and I like them. It helped the story, they helped the story move along really well. And I thought that the characters were drawn really well, especially in terms of their expressions. I think the expressions in the artwork in this story are done really, really well. So that is Camp Whatever, which is phenomenal. Actually, absolutely great graphic novel. The other one I wanted to talk to you about is very different in terms of tone and style, and that is Swim Team by Johnnie Christmas. Swim Team. So this is a brand new graphic novel, came out very recently, and I actually was very lucky to go to a virtual panel where I listened to this, to the author of this graphic novel speak about it and what it means to him, and so that made the reading of it even more fulfilling for me. But this is an absolutely fantastic story about a young girl named Bree who has just moved with her father to Florida, and she's excited to start her new school. She loves math. She's excited about signing up for some math, extracurriculars. And unfortunately, the only free elective that she has available that isn't filled up already is swim. Bree is terrified of swimming. She thinks she can't do it. She doesn't believe in herself. She's terrified of the water. So she spends the first few weeks of this class basically like skipping it, making excuses of why she can't, get in the pool, because she's embarrassed and kind of ashamed to tell people that she doesn't know how to swim, especially since the town that she's moved to, there's this one really important like prep school that is really well known for their swimming. So her swim team at her school is going to have to compete against them. So basically what happens is she enlists the help of this elderly neighbor in her neighborhood who has this really long, rich history of swimming to help teach her how to swim. And along the way, Bree is making new friends and finding herself and finding the confidence. This book is really fantastic for a lot of different reasons. So first of all, the art is wonderful. I really loved it. It had a lot of really great, you know, swimming vernacular that I didn't know about, which was really cool. I swam when I was younger, but not competitively or anything like that. Just very casually was on a swim team, so it was really fun. The other thing I really like about this is that the author delves very, very deeply into the history of racism in regards to swimming and Black people. Because, you know, Bree tells her neighbor, you know, Black people just aren't good at swimming. And her neighbor says, that is absolutely not true, and I'm going to tell you why. And I don't want to get into the details here because I think it will really, you'll miss out on the great experience of reading it. But this book has so many layers to it. It's absolutely phenomenal. And I learned a lot while reading it and also enjoyed it as well. And just a great story of friendship and, you know, competition and sports. And it's just wonderful, all around wonderful book. Swim Team. So those are the two we have for you right now. I hope that the both of them, either one or the other or both of them, sound interesting enough for you to check out from Farmington Community Library. Please feel free to do that, and then let us know what you think of them. Thanks so much for watching, my friends, and also please give this video a like. We really appreciate it. Thanks so much and have a wonderful rest of your day.